Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Today I wanted to share with you a little something that I found out today when I was in my Dwayne Reed. I was in the makeup aisle and I was looking for like another portable type of nude eyeshadow palette. And let me just show you this. We all know about the Wet n Wild icon, color icon. This is the Vanity palette. This is the neutral eye palette. It's very popular. And as you can see, I really use mine. I hit pan with the brown. That's my favorite color. It's a great crease color. And I also use it to fill in my brows a little bit. But my point for saying is that we know about this palette and maybe other palettes of its type. This is another palette here. This is not one of my favorites, but I do use it. And this one is called Greed. Number 246. That color is called Greed. And that's cute, that's nice, but not one of my favorites. So what I did was I went back to the Wet n Wild section where they sell makeup at Dwayne Reed, and I was surprised at what I found out. Now I found these larger palettes by Wet n Wild, the color icon. I knew about those, of course. Look at those beautiful blues and plums. This color is called this palette is called Petal Pusher, and it's number 736, and it's just filled with purple shadows. Really pretty. And I saw this one. Now I picked these up a while ago, but I'm making a comparison. Here's another palette by Wet n Wild, and this one is called Blue Had Me at Hello, and it's number 737, and it's basically just blue shadows. Lots of blues. Look at that pretty blue right there. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's cute. Okay. Here's what I didn't know. And if you guys knew about this, I found some new palettes in the Black Radiance section of the makeup department at Rite Aid. And if you don't know what Black Radiance is, it's basically a makeup line. It has foundations and concealers and lipsticks and lip glosses and eyeshadows, and the colors were basically developed for women of color, or women who have color to their skin, not necessarily African American or Caribbean American, but any woman who has color to her complexion. And they have a wide range of foundations from very light, very fair, to very dark. Just a beautiful range of color as women of color come in. So the palettes that I found there were these palettes. Now my point is, again, this is Black Radiance, and I'll show you where it says Black Radiance. And this palette is called Posh Plums. But this palette looks remarkably like the Wet n Wild palette. And that's why I picked this up. I wanted to check it out. And so what I did, I bought this one. I bought this beautiful green and brown palette. Like that. This beautiful green and brown palette. And then what looks like a nude palette. This is called Downtown Browns. And I use this now as my, like a neutral palette. A little bit jazzed up. A little bit of shimmer I put in my crease every now and again. These palettes look remarkably like the Wet n Wild color icon. Now let me hold up the Wet n Wild color icon. Okay, Wet n Wild color icon, right? That's the colors. Black Radiance, right? These are the colors. Aren't these? Don't these palettes look very similar? Not necessarily in color. That's not what I'm showing you. I'm showing you that these palettes are exactly the same size. They have exactly the same amount of shadows in them, and exactly the same size and dimension. The palettes, again, are the same size. Look at the back. The back are nearly the same. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll stand corrected. I really believe that the company that's manufacturing this palette may be manufacturing this one, or vice versa. But these palettes were distributed from the same distributing address, and they both say they were made at the same place. Wet n Wild color icon, Black Radiance. It's called Eye Appeal. I mean, So if you guys are interested in, let's say, more great colors, you like the Wet n Wild color icon, try the Black Radiance Eye Appeal, because it's my opinion that it is exactly the same thing. These products, I tested them both, I've worn them both already from both brands. This is the one that I keep in my pocketbook. I use this as my neutral palette. This palette is called Downtown Browns. This is number 8026. It's Black Radiance. And I think they're exactly the same. The price range was, I think this was $5.99, and I know that the price ranges from, I'm sorry, yeah, this is the Black Radiance Eye Appeal. This is the Wet n Wild color icon. The prices are exact. So whatever your prices are running for the Wet n Wild color icon, they should be running similar in price. But I mean, if you like these palettes, if you like the Wet n Wild, try Black Radiance. To me, it's exactly the same. The texture of the product is the same. They're both slightly dusty, but not very similar to the Wet n Wild Vanity palette. The texture of the shadows, it's very similar to that. It's not bad. I like it because, as you can see, like I showed you before, I mean, I just wore my palette out. I mean, look how my palette looks. It looks busted. It really does. But I love it. I love it. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. So if you guys knew about this and you didn't tell me, you know I'm going to have a problem with you, right? So let me know if you've seen the Black Radiance Eye Appeal at your local drugstore or at Target or wherever you shop at. If you've seen it there, let me know how much it cost, and just let me know what you think. If you have any questions, just leave them below. I'll answer them as soon as I can. So take care and be well, and I will see you at the next video. Bye-bye.